Okay, this is one of my first or second ones. This student here asked me to do a purge style replay analysis, in that he's not going to talk to me. He just gave me this replay, and I'm not really sure what exactly he wants or expects. Does he want me to roast him, or does he actually want me to teach him things? Shots fired, purge. But seriously though, like, it's a bit it's a bit strange. Anyway, so a little bit of background. This guy is actually in this game. This is a 3.1k average game, and his solo MMR in this game is actually 1.9, or his solo MMR in this account is 1.9, and his solo MMR on his Smurf, which he probably made a new account and recalibrated, and he got the 3k, which is completely normal because once your toxic MMR goes down really low on your main account in and you once you're in the 1.9, what the hell, once you're in that low bracket, it's really hard to break out of that bracket, so it's completely understandable. But this guy is essentially 3k now. Let's see what he made. He had what Scotty is like, if you feel like you need the tankiness, you make Lincolns, not Scotty. It makes no sense why he has nice Scotty. Oh well, let's jump into the game and see what's happening. So his starting items are completely fine. He got two tangos against an SF. Against an SF, shared tangos is completely fine. He should be able to have a fairly good time in this lane, and his support even gave him an observer ward, which is perfect for him because now he'll be able to see when SF is going for that raise, so that he can dodge him, dodge the raise. Now, a couple of things first. First of all, he did not go to the rune. Now, that's a mistake. You should go to the rune. Block is pretty good, but you've already got an observer, and it's an SF. So even if the wave is at his high ground, You can just go back to my mid lane guide and watch the 5 parts that I've released so far. If even if the wave is on his high ground, you can just nuke it up, and the wave will end up in underneath his tower, where it'll be impossible for him to farm anyway. So you're completely fine even if you miss the block. And besides, on the radiant side, if you get the rune and come back, you should be able to, even with 295 movement speed, you will be able to get back in time to get the block off. So not getting the rune, I mean, it's 100 gold, it's 300 gold. You should have gotten that. Second thing is that you already leveled up phase shift. It makes no sense right now to have phase shift. His right click isn't dealing any damage at all, and he's most likely not going to have raises. Now, what you can do is, once you get to the lane, you click on the SF and you see what he has. If you click on him and you see he's got that necromastery ball on top of him, that's fine. Then you immediately level up your illusory orb, which is going to be extremely strong in your early lane, in your opener essentially. And if you see that he doesn't have this round thing, whether he's saving that point like he is right now, or to bait it out, he's probably not baiting it out. Honestly, this does not happen even in 5k. I mean, I do it sometimes to bait things out, but honestly, I don't even do it regularly. So there's no way he would be baiting it out. But you should wait and see. And if he doesn't have that round thing, then he's most likely is going for the raise, level one, and then okay, you want to avoid that 100 damage, so just level up phase shift. Anyway, continuing on. So have a look at what you did here. You started blocking. You started blocking over here. This is where you started blocking. So even if you thought the block was super crucial and you'd gone over here, you would have come back. You would have started blocking from here. So essentially, this is all the space you save. And if you're really good at blocking, honestly, even if you start blocking here, you'll end up with a really good block. So I mean, if you're gonna start blocking from the beginning, then you want to start blocking from over here. Do the RTZ block, or at least stand on the foots and start blocking from here. But this is like completely, you wasted 100 gold for not much, and you even missed that. So, oh, that's just waste. The wave ended up in the river, so you essentially should nuke it out anyway. And that he must have seen that for sure. You both get the deny over the last hit, which is really bad. Now, if you'd had the illusory orb, you could have thrown out the illusory orb to get the last hit and right click to get the deny. Could have had both, and you're really bad at last hitting as well, so that's not good. You need to improve your last hitting. Like, you have 64 right click damage. This guy has 56. Like, that's 12. Like, he just got two of the damage right now. So that's almost 14. You had 14 damage over him, and you're losing the right click. You're losing the CS war. So he's definitely having a really good opener. And as we said in the video, the latest video, the opener, you're probably feeling really shitty right now, and that's clear. You just threw out an illusory orb for what? What exactly did you accomplish by that? Did you get a last? Let's see. Um, you didn't get a last hit. You harassed him a little bit, and you missed all the CS. So essentially, he's gotten inside your head already because you are not practicing last hits probably. He's 2-5. You're 1-1. This is so bad. He's got 7 CS. You've got 2 CS. That's so bad. That's honestly you need to work on your last hits. All right, that's very lucky. He should have been able to predict. Oh well, he's also 3K, I guess. So, but if he was even slightly better, he would have been able to predict it, and he would have been able to essentially get that deny as well. Anyway, moving forward, nice. You didn't want to risk the uphill miss chance, so very good. Astute. Oh, you're gonna take tons of damage. He can't kill you at this stage, but you just took tons of damage. You're okay. So it just feels like you don't have a very strong understanding of puck. Um, so what you need to do is just practice puck a lot more. Just practice puck. Go into a practice lobby and practice. Not even a. Oh my god! Wait, what? Uh, when was this game then? It says 4702. Oops. 4702, right? 47. So this one. So you've had quite a fair bit of puck games, to be honest. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. I mean, 9 almost in a row. So your hero movement needs work. Your understanding of how much damage the puck's illusory orb at level 1 does it that you need. Like, you shouldn't be missing these last hits. It's so bad. It's honestly, you should be winning this lane like very strongly. Um, but you're like the same. You're 11 CS and 9 CS. So it's almost the same CS wise. You should be dominating this, and health wise, you're almost the same as well. So don't throw out your loser orbs like that. Like some more likes. I wish my 9 gag posts would get that many likes. What you trying to do here? You're gonna die. Oh, dodged. Oh, nice. Now stay in that rate. Oh no. Oh no. You had was that you or him? Was I looking at you or him? Uh, okay. To be very honest with you, it's straightforward. It's because of the way the opener went that he got inside your head and you felt desperate to make shit happen. And this is what happens when you feel desperate to make stuff happen. And when you dive like that, you start doing things differently. That's when you've already lost the lane. That's when the opponent has gotten inside your head and won the lane. You made a. I don't know if you normally play like this, but it didn't look like you normally played like this. Like, you really uh, shouldn't have done that. You just need to, as a puck, your goal, puck against SF, right? SF is gonna get farmed, right? There's no doubt about SF. You can't shut SF down. That's impossible, right? So what you need to do is try and harass him. Sure, try and slow his farm down, but you need to get your farm up because you're not going to get a chance to farm again. You're not going to be able to flash farm the way SF does, right? So you need to prioritize your farm. Sure, get the denies and whatnot, be a superior lasser, but by 2 minutes, there's really nothing you can do last hits wise. He's gonna have 2 points in his shadow rays, and then he's just gonna get his necromastery, and there's nothing you can do about it. But what you can do is the early levels in the first 2 minutes, you need to get as many CS as possible, so you can get your bottle as quickly as possible, and then you can get the harass on him. And once again, you're making these like, oh, he's so bad as well. Making these mistakes, making these plays, being like, why are you here right now? What are you trying to achieve? You don't have boots. You don't have you have nothing. This is 4 minutes in. You have nothing at all. You don't even have high levels of your spells to do serious amounts of damage. You're tanking 3 creeps right now. You're taking 60 damage per second just standing here. To do 70 damage to him, you're taking 60 damage from the creeps, not to mention the 133 damage that you took from a nuke from a SF, not to mention every right click that you do. And he already like and to be honest, this phase shift, if SF had thrown out the long range, okay, the SF threw out the medium range, and then he throws out the short range. If he'd thrown out the long range, you still would have been damaged because you weren't in phase shift for long enough. So what is happening? Why you keep going into this corner? Go back and block the next creep wave. Block the next creep wave. Make sure the wave ends up on your high ground. If the wave ends up on your high ground, it makes it so much harder for Shadow Fiend to actually get last hits on your high ground or play aggressively, and you can play aggressively. Now, I know why you're doing this. You're because you are having a hard time last hitting against the guy, and you feel desperate. Oh my god, you just used 220 damage, 220 mana to get um, 3 last hits that you should have gotten from your right clicks. And that just sums up the gameplay here. You are using, you're bad at last hitting. That's what the issue is. And you need to desperately improve your last hitting skills. You need to go into this practice lobby called, not practice lobby, arcade. Go to this last hit challenge, and just play this all day tomorrow. That's it. You don't do anything else. You pick puck. If you're not bored of puck already, you pick puck and you just practice last hit challenge. All right, we are at 5:30 seconds. All right, let's do this. Let's do this interesting thing. Since you're not here and you can't protest, so I'm gonna play last hit challenge. Keep in mind I haven't played puck recently, right? So I'm gonna be marginally bad at it. So you keep playing puck until you can get better at the last hits than me. Right? We're gonna play it for 2.5 minutes. Where's the puck? Here we go. 52 damage. Really, really horrible damage. No nuke, no nothing. Let's do this. Oh my god. Because you need to keep creep equilibrium as well. So you miss last hits. That's a deny over last hits. That's pretty horrible.
How fitting. I raise my game.
Time is about to end, so I want to push out this quickly. All right, so I got where does it say? 15 out of 20 last hits, missed five last hits, and 13 denies. Right, 11 misses. So 15 last hits, 13 denies. Now denies aren't that important, right? Last hits are important. So you need to improve your last. Actually, I should do it again. Fuck it. So yeah, you need to improve your last hit score better than this. 15 last hits, 13 denies. Improve it, and then you can play puck in a pub match. Right now, this is actually pretty horrible. I can bet you if I play one more game, this last hit challenge, one more, I can get 18, and I play one more, and I can get 20. By third one, I can get 20, and that's what you need to do. You need to play all day long until I'm just saying get 15 last is 13 denies. Not even that much, you know. So get that, and that's it. You'll be set. But right now, your last sitting, I can literally end this session right now because your number one issue, puck, it's so important to get farmed. It is so bloody important to get farmed on puck. You literally are so damn limited in what you can do if you don't farm. You using your nukes to farm, that is not the way. Well, you should be using your nukes. If you want to use your nukes to farm, fine, push out the wave with your illusory orb, go to the jungle, stack the camp, and farm that with both your spells. That's completely fine. You know, that's boosting your gold and net worth. But what you're doing, you're just wasting. Look at that. Basic last 71 damage, and you're missing Lastus. That just should not be happening. And nobody's even there. So okay, moving on. Okay, so you've got plenty of gold. You haven't bought boots yet. And when you buy boots on a hero like Puck, once you have level 6, as soon as you buy boots, right, you need to have TP as well. As soon as essentially you have level 6, you need to buy TP as well. Because you want to gank. Oh dear. This is not going to go well for you. Oh, if he'd waited like just a half a second, he would have killed you. 100% he would have killed you. So yeah, you need a TP because you need to go and gank. Like you can go gank top, you can go gank bot. It doesn't matter. You want to go and gank, right? You need to make a presence in other lanes. That's what the strength of Puck is. You don't stay in mid lane and just farm. That's not what Puck does. You don't benefit too much from just farming. Look at that. You missed three last hits, dude. This is pretty bad. You should not be playing core until you get your last hits to a very decent level. Like for a 3K player, the reason why I'm so pissed off is because you're 3K and you're last hitting so poorly. You're last hitting like 1K. If you didn't tell me that you got a Smurf account and calibrated at 3K, I would have been completely happy with you with 1K at 1K, at 1.9K I think you said your solo was at 1.9K. farming like this, it's completely fine. You know, usually 1Ks have about 20 last hits by 10 minutes. You've already got 25, so that's pretty decent. I guess you're not 1K, you're 2K, you're 1.9K, so that's 2K. So you are definitely, your last hits are that of a 2K. So I actually was looking at your last hits so much, I completely, overlooked your gank. So let's see how the gank came into um, came into being. So you walked all the way up there. That's completely fine because there's highly unlikely there's not going to be any wards there. So you walked up. Although it's not just because of wards that you want to TP. You want to TP because of speed. You TP here, you're immediately over here. You have to walk. It takes a long time. It takes like 15 seconds. You don't want to. Okay, let's see how you play it. You're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, waiting too long. Uh, Silence, very nice. You got your ally extra damage. That's pretty decent, and that's good. That's well done. That is very well done. Good timing, everything good. Get the rune. Should have gone. Okay, should have checked the top rune as well. Should have gone in this direction so you can check the top rune, and if it's there, you can take it. So there's a small inefficiency. Say now you can use a new. You have to make okay. So this is where in knowing how much damage Puck does comes into play. Is 300 damage or well nearly 300, 280 damage for the illusory orb. So you want to make sure all of these melee creeps are about what 500 damage I believe. 500 I mean HP 560 HP. So you want to make sure all of the melee creeps are half HP. That's what I was about to say as well beforehand. So usually on all heroes the nukes are generally around 300 HP. So on all of these heroes with nukes you want to make sure the creeps are just like half HP. Some heroes you can have the HP just a little higher than half. Heroes like for example, Queen of Pain. I think Queen of Pain also has 300 though. Maybe she has. I think she has a little bit more than 300. It is 300 exact as 260. So Necro is also 200. It's just 200. Who is one hero that you can have? And Lena is also 320. I guess Windrunner deals a lot of damage. So 420, but that's on the first one. So even Windrunner, you kind of want to have half. I guess all heroes you want to have half. Pogna is 325 also. All right, so all nukes are half damage, half HP. I guess SF is one where you don't need half. You can just have two of your nukes. Oh, Morphling. You can have slightly more than half on Morphling. That's 325 as well. So 325. Oh well. Yeah, I guess that's slightly more than half. But anyway. So yeah, make sure that whenever you nuke creep waves like this, make sure that all the creeps are on half HP, or at least two of the creeps that you like. Two of the melee creeps are on half HP. Because range creep has 300 HP, and most of your, I guess, right now range creep. Um, Right now, range creep has 312, but before, what was it, 7.5 minutes? It has 280 or something. It has less HP, so you can just use it once. Anyway, I don't want to get into that right now.
Behold!
All right. First of all, what the hell are you even doing here? You went back to base after farming. Never mind. Never mind. You didn't go back to base. You were farming mid. PA came along, started to take your farm. What an idiot. And then you are just moving up with PA. All right. Once again, no TP. Big problem. Big problem not having TP. You need to have TP. Okay, okay, just get out. Okay, very dangerous. You're in the front lines. This is not where Puck wants to be. Puck does not want to be in the front line. Oh, nice. You got a blink. 11 minutes. Good timing. I guess it's brown boots blink. So wait, where's your ult? Where did your ult go? So right about what the hell?
Gather round.
Oh, you threw the ult on SF alone. Oh dear. Yeah, this is where you should have. Okay, time to run. Time to get the hell out. Time to get the hell out. So it was, I believe, a 5v4 team fight, which you guys lost horribly. And there's so much you could have done. Your ult, could have been a bit more patient with your ult. Instead of having a one-man ult, you could have had a four-man ult. Um, you used the biggest mistake. Forget about your ult. Forget about ult usage. The biggest mistake is right here. Um, First mistake is here, going uphill without vision. That's the first mistake. They're all missing. Some people are over here. That guy could have been standing up here watching you come up, and he might have been channeling his ult. As soon as you go uphill, boom, you're dead from the SF ult. you know um now they know you're here. Now that they know you're here, you need to get out. And then you went back up onto the high ground without vision. And you got your blink. That's fantastic. And then you jumped in without any vision. Used both of your spell. I think you only clipped SF with illusory, or clipped both two people with waning rift, but you clipped only SF. Yeah, you only clipped SF. Wait, no, you didn't clip anybody. You didn't do damage to the SF with illusory orb. Okay, you did.
Gather round.
So you
Behold.
clipped SF, and then you threw the ult on SF as well. This was You literally baited your entire team into joining this fight, all because you got a blink and and you jumped into the fog, into the darkness with your blink, not knowing anything at all. So that was just horrible. You never want to do that. Okay, you go back to farming. I mean, I kind of want to end the replay at this point because um, everything else aside, all the other things that I talked about aside, your number one priority needs to be to improve your last setting, and that's it. That's number one. I guess mana management, we can talk about it a little bit. Um, Thank God you didn't go uphill in that darkness. I haven't really noticed you checking people. Okay, you did. Never mind.
Gather round.
All right. I'm sure it felt like $1 million dream coil, but you just used your ultimate to cancel somebody's TP. You know, um, instead of ulting this guy here, if you'd had a TP, you could have TP top and ulted three people. In fact, four people. If you, maybe SF is coming top as well, maybe you could have ulted four people and then used your spells on those four people instead of just throwing them in the creep wave like that. You know, so it's fun to cancel people's TPs, but honestly, it's just not this early in the game. It's just not worth it. He went top anyway, and look what you did. He went top and he got the kill anyway. But you went top as well and you got the kill on him. So if this same thing had happened before when three people were top and your ulti could have landed on four people, imagine how awesome that could have been.
Might wish to
And now you
make
don't have your ult.
move.
There's a team fight happening here, and you don't have your ult, and you have no idea what's happening here either because you just what you didn't even wait to look back to see what's happening. You just ran away. Okay, you did look back eventually. Yeah, not a great place to be right now. Good job. All right.
Silence. Tia, here I am.
Okay. So you don't have, if you look at your items, you have only your bottle for HP region and mana region. So I'm not saying you need to have some mana region items, although raindrops could be pretty decent, but you definitely need to conserve your mana if you are not going to have any mana region items. Because once again, you're at less than half HP. If a team fight breaks out somewhere, which it is bought, right, you can't contribute because literally you have 390 mana. That means 150 plus 140 is 290, and plus 130 is 400 and shit 20 420 420. You don't even have enough mana to use your spells, let alone the 75 mana from TP. So if you have to use the 75 mana from TP, I think you can't even use I guess you still can use two spells, but you can literally just use two spells, you know. So and this is all because you don't conserve your mana. You use your spells, three spells, into the creep wave, you know, and you just missed the tower as well, and now you're gonna die. I
Behold.
guess you're not gonna die. SF doesn't have blink. What the hell is this guy making? All right. So once again, you could have been part of this team fight. You could have been part of these kills. These guys killed the enemies, right? So you could have been part of that, and you could have had um, a surplus of gold instead of throwing out spells on these creep waves. You could have, thrown out spells on the enemies, gotten kills, helped out your team, and gotten lots of gold that way. Now it's no longer about missing last hits. Now it's like farming quickly, so that's fine. But all right, so again, you are you're going uphill, and you just use your region. Somebody could have been up here. They could have canceled your region, and you would have died. You know. Oh God, your region isn't fully completed yet, and you're gonna jump in, and you're
Cyclone.
gonna cancel your region.
Ignition.
And oh, what did you do? So you canceled. You got your region canceled, right? Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Tia,
All right.
behold.
So you got your region cancelled, your entire region. So you could have had 900 mana. Um, Okay, so you got your region cancelled for an entire creep wave. You could have waited for the creep wave to come here while your region was going. You could have used your spells, and then you could have had 900 mana and the entire creep wave for free. And instead, you used your region in a horrible time, and you ended up having no mana, and you have to go all the way back to base. You could have had full mana. You could have seen this team fight. You could have TP'd here. You could have used your ultimate, which you wasted on Nyx, by the way. You could have used your ultimate, and you could have killed Luna here. 100% this Luna dies. 100%. Uh, Ult is, let's see, let's do the damage, right? 150 initial damage, 280 from this, so let's just say 300, so that's 450, and then 280 from this, let's say 300. So there's 750 damage, so minus 20, minus 20. So 710 damage, not to mention one more right click. So this guy is already dead. I think you use two spells and he's dead. Two spells and a right click and he's dead. So instead of having an entire creep wave for free, TPing here, getting a kill, helping out your Pudge, maybe you kill these other people as well. I guess not. Who else is there? No, I guess you can't kill these guys. So instead of having all of that, you just get one creep wave, and then you have to go all the way back to base, and you wasted your ult. I mean, these are not good decisions here. And you're coming down to this lane, and you're not even gonna wait for your entire mana pool to be full filled out. You're missing like 100 mana. 100 mana is a fair bit.
Here I
You're
am.
gonna feel that later on when you can't use illusory orb one more time when you need to.
Silent. Greetings.
Wow, these things are so close. All right, Not
in
not too bad.
gratitude.
Although, why did you? Okay, that's funny. I guess you're safe. If you hadn't done that, maybe you could have saved this guy. But it's oh god,
Behold! Stay near.
oh god. Blink out, blink out.
Silence.
Oh my god, you are so risk player. This is very okay. You're gonna die. You are gonna die. I'm pretty sure you're gonna die. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh, he had a chance to kill you and he
Tower
didn't.
could use a little help.
Treant was right there the whole time. I guess he didn't want to go into three people and kill you. What level is his? Ah, that's why. If he had maxed out Nature's guys, he probably would have actually gone in, killed you, and got back out.
Here I am.
Okay, you went for Yule's first. Nothing wrong with that. Safe build. So once again, you don't have TP. Team fight breaking out top, and you can't join your team. You know,
Radiant's bottom
like,
tower seems
and
empty.
you, yeah, that happened too. Yeah, you just using. Somebody could have taken these things from the floor as well. Like that's why you have backpack now. You just put those things in the backpack. Oh, so first thing, last hits farming
Radiant's middle
extremely
tower
crucial.
needs
Need
a
to get that
healer.
fixed. Second thing is
Not
um,
breaking down the radiant structures like
what
this.
was the second thing? Yeah, team fights. You mana management is the second thing. You need to not use mana randomly everywhere. Um, you need to make sure that if you don't need to use spells, don't use spells. If you don't need to push out the wave quickly, don't push out the wave quickly. Okay. Um,
Here I am.
Lastly, always keep a TP on you, and always, as a puck, your job is to join team fights whenever it's possible. Your job is to make sure. Look at your spells, man. All of your spells are team fight spells. You know they. This thing silences people.
Behold!
This thing stuns people. This thing helps you avoid damage in team fights. This thing avoid helps you escape in from team fights or initiate in team fights, whichever one you choose to do. I mean, I guess when you have Blink Dagger, then you kind of want to use this to escape. But I mean, join team fights all the time. You should be in every single your kill participation, right? Should be 100%.
Dyer's top
All right,
tower
I'm gonna
still
end this
needs
replay here.
attention.
40 minutes. Um, let's have a quick look at my last puck game. Right, I played puck sometime in the past. There we go. There we go. Right, let's look at my team fight participation. Right, our team has 43 kills. Right, I have 17, but 35 of the 43 kills. Right, 35 of the I missed 7 kills. There were 7 kills that I missed. That's it. Out of 43 kills, I missed 7 kills. And let's look at um your kill participation in this game. How do I find this? This is the wrong guy. Which game was this? 4702, right? This one? Yeah, the Luna. Yeah. So your kill participation in this game, out of 31 kills, you were at 20, right? So you were at 60% kill participation. 60% just doesn't cut it. Honestly, it just doesn't cut it. As a puck, you need to try to get into um, close to 80% kill participation. All right. So I'm gonna end this here, and yeah, I'm gonna end this here.